Hello, I am Shannon and this is Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm talking all about manifesting as a lifestyle in every area of your life with a specific person, in your relationship with money, your career, friends. Oh, my little dog over here. Anyway, so I want to talk today about manifesting a specific person and how do you recreate your specific person, recreating them to show up and be the person that you want in your life. Remember, all your life, you've been reacting. You've been reacting to outside circumstances, and when you react to that outside circumstance, then you get more of that. What you want to do is start being the creator, knowing that you're the creator who's creating. And how do you create the new version of your specific person? Well, you need to be focusing on that idea of what it looks like, that person in your life. And you focus solely on the new version. You're not spending time thinking about the old version who isn't calling you, ghosting you, isn't showing up for you, is rude to you, doesn't treat you right, is only friends with benefits, all of those things. If you continue to say that, that's what you're keeping in your reality. Okay, so you have to tell only one story, and the one story you need to be telling is the story that they are with you, and how are they with you. Okay, so let's practice what that would look like. That would look like, imagine you're at a party and you're seeing a friend you haven't seen in a long time and they say, oh, what's going on? You're telling them about your partner, right? Your specific person in your life. You're in a relationship already. What does that look like? What would you tell your friend? You would be saying, oh my God, so let's say if it's a boyfriend, my boyfriend is the sweetest. He's so amazing. He's always treating me kind. I'm such a priority to him. He's so caring and loving. He hits all love languages. He's always treating me right. He's making me the first and foremost in his world, and I'm a priority. Okay, so that's what it looks like. That's the picture of what you need to be spending all your thoughts on. The idea of that relationship, what is that, or that person in that relationship, what does it look like? That's what you solely want to be thinking about. You're not spending time remembering what they did yesterday or last week or last year or them being with a third party. If you're putting any importance on those stories, that's what you get in your life. Your world will reflect and mirror that back to you. And that's why it's important to just remember you're only telling one story. And you're affirming that one story. What does your specific person look like? You're recreating your specific person. What kind of character traits? This is what you need to be thinking about. Not that they're a jerk and they ignore you and this and that, because you don't want that version. So you can't be talking about that version. You don't spend any time thinking about that version. You either say, I intend the new version of them is showing up and they are honest and caring and charismatic and loving, and they're respectful and honest. They're loyal with me. That's the person. That's the version of them that you need to focus on solely. You solely focus on that version. Someone who's faithful, responsible, someone who is secure in themselves, someone who's emotionally available, sharing their feelings, sharing their life with you. That's the only version that you're entertaining and contemplating. Okay, there's someone who's creative, somebody who's humble, somebody, you're picking the characteristics you want, right? Someone who's inspiring, someone who's ambitious, someone who loves you, okay? So it's you identifying and noticing you only want to spend time thinking about the new version. So every time you catch yourself talking about the old story, the old version, I want you to become aware of that. That's the first step. The first step is to observe and be aware of your thoughts, observe and be aware of what your mental diet is, what your inner dialogue is to yourself. What are you saying? What are you complaining about? Okay, because stop the complaining, because that's only going to bring more of that into your life. This is a mental discipline. You have to stay, you get your thoughts, you stay on your thoughts. It's not like it's going to feel really hard for the rest of your life. You're just getting over this little hump to get your mind thinking about that version you want and seeing them in a new light, seeing them as the best possible version in the ideal relationship with you. So those are the questions you would ask yourself, like, what does my ideal relationship look like? What does it look like? What are you doing on a daily basis? What are you saying to each other? How are you communicating? How do they communicate with you? What kind of conversations are you having with each other? What do they ask you about your day? What are they doing? What are you doing? Like, how does your day look? These are the things you would want to think about and contemplate, okay? And think about, what are the characteristics? So an exercise you can do, and I've done this before, like on my lives, and I have a private VIP group where I've helped recreate a specific person in a workshop, right? So take a piece of paper out and start writing what your specific person looks like right now. Who are they? Because you want to get out all, like, how are you being treated right now? Get everything out on the table just so you get it out of your mind and let it go and decide to let that version go. Okay, and then you take a different piece of paper and you're going to focus on, just like I was saying, the character traits that you're looking for in your specific person. They're always showing up for you. They are faithful and responsible. They're compatible. They communicate easily with you. They're compassionate. They have integrity. They're honest and mature, sharing their emotions and their feelings with you. They are a rock and solid. They are there for you. They would move mountains for you. They would stop the world for you. That's the version you want to show up. So you have to keep contemplating that version in your mind, affirming it, or saying intentions, like, I intend that my specific person is stable and showing up for me, and they're treating me like a priority, and they see that I'm the prize. And they know that I'm the best choice. And it's me and only me that they want. And their goal is to be with me in a relationship, or like to build a strong long-term relationship with me. That's part of their goals. They have many goals, right? They have many goals and ambitions in life. They're very successful. But one aspect of their life is the goal to being with me, right? You're saying with yourself. So spend your thoughts. That's like Neville Goddard had said that in one of his books or lectures about spending your thoughts. Spend your thoughts only on the desired reality that you want to experience. All right, I'm going to answer some questions here. I have a tribunal in 2 weeks. I'm so nervous. I need the money. How do I ensure I win? Well, you want to start picturing create an imaginal scene where it's already post this tribunal. Let's say it's a month past it and you won. So you want to create that imaginal scene as if it already took place. Imagine what took place. How is your whole you want to contemplate and imply that you've won. What would that look like if you're implying you won? How are you feeling? Are you talking with a friend? What does that imaginal scene look like to you that you won? Okay, so you'd be thinking about it as if it took place already a couple months ago. You're so happy and thrilled that you already won it. Your friends and family are congratulating you. You're already seeing the money and how you're spending it. That would be a way to do that. Okay, Lacey, dating is so difficult these days. Well, guess what, Lacey? It's because you think it's difficult, okay? And I did a post on this, I think like a half a year ago on TikTok. And it was something, I had so many people comment because you have to start saying, wait a minute, it's difficult because I think it's difficult? Yes, it is, exactly. Okay. And that's everyone in that post was commenting how they changed their perspective and their whole world reflected something new back to them. Instead of saying it's so difficult, you want to say, dating is easy, or okay, if it doesn't feel easy and that doesn't feel true, then say, I intend that dating is easy. And there are really great suitors out there, however you want to say that, right? There are great partners, there are great guys, there are great girls, there's really great people out there. I intend to meet great people. I intend to meet them organically or wherever, dating sites or organically, but you have to see a world where there are potential people out there for you, okay? You don't have to change your type. You actually get to have your type, but you have this perception that it's so difficult. Now, because do you think one type is a certain way and negative? You have to look at, well, here's what you could do. I'm already talking about, I started this talking about manifest a specific person, like recreating a specific person, which doesn't mean you have to have someone in your life already to recreate them. You can recreate that your world shows you the type of specific person that you want to be with. So you start making the list of things that you are looking for in a partner. What are you looking for? And start making that list. And then you start believing, you don't have to believe, just believe in the possibility that dating is easy. Because I'll tell you, when I was dating, it was easy. And I started affirming, I meet people organically. Well, guess what? I go to a restaurant, or organically meet someone. Went to a boat party, organically met somebody. Okay, and I intentionally affirmed that, and it all happened. Okay, so you have to switch what your mindset on how dating looks to you. Dating's easy. It's fun. There are so many great people that are interested in you. Okay, so that's what you want to affirm. Like, this is how you could say it. Like, anyone I'm interested is always interested in me. They always think I'm great. They always think I'm beautiful. They are attracted to me. They want to be with me. You know, that's what you want to say and think about that. Hi, Janelle. I'm done with my first year of grad school next week. Okay, congratulations. I am so excited for you. I'm proud of you. That's amazing, okay? That's really amazing. It is going to be much better next year. How about it's easier? And answers just come to you. It feels very harmonious. Everyone in school, it feels like you're feeling more connected with people in school, okay? That's what you want to think. I'm feeling more connected with people in school. I'm always like accepted. However, you want to write that out, but I know that's all happening for you. Good. It makes me so sad about that. If I'm manifesting him, why is he setting up a new home? Well, what if he's setting up a new home for you to be in it? What do you mean? You have to change your perspective and your assumption to assume and imply that anything that's happening out in your world is happening for you. That's what's happening. But you're looking that you're not included. Your perspective is that you're not included in that. So you have to switch that. Okay? He's setting up a home. Oh, that's the new home for us. He's thinking about me being in that new home with him. I'm the one in the new home with him. Those are things you would want to affirm. Okay, Danielle, I reacted to the 3D. Communication has been terrible. So I told SP I was going to give him time and space to heal. He said, okay, and I haven't heard from him since. Okay, you're feeling desperate because I feel like he's gone for good. Okay, well, guess what? You're feeling like he's gone, and your world is a mirror reflecting that. So you have to change it. You're the cause. That what you're experiencing is the effect. He's only a reflection of you. Okay, so you are giving him time and space to heal. That's fine. Give him time and space to heal. Intend that he's healing. That space works, right? Giving that space was exactly what he needed. And then you set an intention. He has that space, and now all he can think about is me. He's feeling whole and complete. He's wanting to be with me. He's reaching out to me. He's setting up dates with me. We're together all the time. Then you need to affirm the way you want it to be. Your thoughts, you need to have the thoughts of the person who's already in the relationship. You need to have the thoughts of that person who's secure, knowing it's yours. So what are those thoughts? That's what you need to figure out. The ones I just said, but you may have your own, right? That relate to you and your situation. So you don't want to feel terrible, because guess what? When you're feeling terrible and you feel like he's gone for good, well, for sure he's gone for good if you think he's gone for good, because he's only reflecting you and your feelings and your thoughts about the dynamic of the relationship. He's reflecting you and your thoughts of that. You got to switch that. He's not gone. And guess what? Don't worry, by the way, don't worry that you already thought that, because it's okay. You have this is how powerful you are, that you have the present moment right now to create whatever you want. And all you need to do is start saying the story to yourself, and whether you're affirming it or intending it, either works. Or whether you want to keep a whole mental diet about this, about he's not gone. You got it. Like you could start right now, brand new, fresh and new. It could manifest tonight. It can manifest overnight. You can get a call tonight if you start to change your perspective. He could have an epiphany, realization overnight. Wow, I really feel healed, and now I want to get back with Danielle. Okay. So, but you got to keep your mental diet on, because you're not going to hear from him until you affirm that, until you have those affirmations or beliefs and those thoughts. Hello, everyone. So I have a private VIP group. Today I'm giving away, just in my VIP group, a free one-on-one coaching. If any of you are interested in joining my VIP group, I'm having fun in there. It's a great community to get to know one another and build our beliefs and make sure we're staying on top of our thoughts and seeing reality a different way, quantum jumping, parallel, shifting into the parallel reality where it's getting better and better and better. All right. Zainab, your videos are so helpful, Shannon. I feel so content and know on a quantum basis it's done. That's what I want to hear. I love it. It is done. So see, that's what I want to hear from all of you. I want you to be thinking that, you know what? I know on a quantum basis it's done. I know deep down it's done. Or guess what? You don't even have to know 100%. You could say, I'm just going to have faith that this is done. Okay. But that's no longer feeling worry and no longer feeling doubt. You can feel doubt and worry here and there. That's okay. I want you to still feel. I want you to still have experiencing those emotions. You can manifest experiencing negative emotions, but you want to dominantly and primarily think that this is done. Shannon, I need advice. I feel like I'm not important to anyone. I really find this hard. Okay, well, you are important. You are the most important person in your world. You're important to me. I appreciate that you're here. I know who you are, and I remember you. And I know we've had Shelly, by the way, one of the one-on-one coaching calls. I don't know when that was. Was that for New Year's? Or when I hit 100,000, 100,000 followers, I gave away, I can't remember, four coaching sessions, something like that, 4 or 5. And so Shelly, listen, you are important. You have to affirm that. You affirm, I'm important. I am important. You see, your mirror will reflect what you see. See yourself as important, and everyone out there will see you as important. All the people that are important in your world. So first you have to see that you're important. I am important. Okay, maybe you say, well, but I do kind of feel I'm important. Okay, but now not only do you see yourself as important, but you want to be affirming, I'm important. And friends or family, people in my life see my value. They see that I'm important. You are, okay? You're valuable to them. They love every part of you. They want you to be part of their world. They want to be part of your world. So things you can affirm, like, everyone wants to be part of my world. I'm valuable. I'm important. I'm worthy. It's really easy to communicate with me. Everyone loves to hang out with me. It's just really fun to be in my presence. We don't even have to talk, but everyone feels so safe and secure with me because it just feels good to be with me. It feels really safe with me. And my friends, my family, everyone loves being with me. And my partner loves me, right? So see yourself that way and say those type of affirmations, okay? And what would your world feel like if it felt that way? I know right now you don't necessarily feel that, but start embodying and feeling that way now. Like, start imagining, what would that feel? How would you want your world to look that you're important? Would it feel like people are reaching out to you and you're receiving a lot of phone, messages, text messages, or DMs, and you're always invited to parties? You could even specifically say that. I personally started affirming, I'm always invited everywhere. I'm never left out. Nobody ever leaves, because there was a time when I felt a little left out, right? I felt lonely and left out. I realized I was creating that. So what do? I start affirming, how do I want it to look like? Not what it is. You're affirming what it is. And guess what? You keep getting more of it because you're saying I'm lonely, or I'm not important, and no one cares about me, and I don't feel special, and all these things, okay? But it's actually simple. You only need to start affirming, okay, I am important. See yourself deeply as valuable and important. You are, okay? And you've got this. You've got this. So start, if you want to make plans for what is today, I don't know, it's only Tuesday, but if you want to start making plans for the weekend that people are asking you out, just say, I intend there's things going on this weekend and I'm getting invited and I'm important and everyone wants me to be there. And you'll start having invitations. I've been binging your workshops all day. Oh, great. Is that Taylor? Hello. Welcome. Okay, good. I'm glad you're binging. So Taylor, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you're he or she. What Taylor is saying is, in my VIP monthly coaching group, I go live in that group almost every day. Like, I don't know, it's mostly 6 days a week, but a couple of weeks I went 5 days a week. But whatever I post, whatever topic I'm talking about, for usually about 30 minutes or maybe longer, because I'll stay and answer questions for like another half hour if necessary. But I'm posting every video that video workshop I'm creating in that group. So if you're looking for additional help, I do have that workshop, that group available, which is in my description. The link is in my description, okay? Sylvia, how to have my SP want to see me more often and desire me, and to make it official we're dating. Well, so see the question that you're asking me, how do I do this? Like for any of you, because let's say I don't have a chance to answer your question today, right? Whatever your question is, you just have to start affirming basically write out your question and just start affirming it as if you have it. So you want them to see you more often, then and desire you, then you start affirming, we're seeing each other more often. My specific person desires me. I'm desirable. I'm amazing. I'm irresistible. Tonight I'm going to be talking about being irresistible to your SP in my private group, by the way. So if you want to join, you can join free for 3 days if you're interested in joining me. And so that's seeing yourself as irresistible, seeing yourself as you're irreplaceable, you're irresistible. They are so intrigued with you and they desire you, but you want to see yourself first that way, right? And then and then deliberately create that there's the reflection there. You're I'm so desirable, I'm so beautiful, I'm so sexy, I'm so handsome, whatever that is to any of you, right? I'm so amazing, and they cannot get enough of me. That's an affirmation you say, okay? They cannot get enough of me. They're telling me they want me and only me. Okay, that's implying you're officially dating. If they say I want you and only you, I want to be committed to you. I am committed to you. Okay, you can affirm, I'm the type that anyone commits to. I'm the type that my specific person is committed to. I'm the type they want to be with. They only want to be with me. I am their type. Okay, I think you're the person Laws says great things about. Well, you're so sweet. Laws is so sweet. Yes, she does say that. She's actually, when I first started coaching, and she was sending, I actually hadn't heard of her, but she was already sending people my way saying I was really great. And then, of course, I had to find out who she was. And she's amazing and she's fantastic. So, yes, thank you. She does say great things about me. And it's reciprocal. I'm saying great things about her. Lamita. Is it necessary to let go of what you want if you want your manifestation works? Wait, what? Is it necessary to let go of what you want if you want your manifestation? Oh, like if you want it to work. Okay, well, yeah, you let go of the needing to have it. That's what you let go of. You let go of when you want something, when you want anything, when you want this desire, you know why you want it? You want it because you don't have it, because you're lacking it, and you feel like you maybe need it, right? It's like kind of, I need it, I want it, I lack it. But the key to get that manifestation is, this is like a paradox, right? But you have to feel like you already have it. You don't have it physically, but you have to feel like you already have it. That's where you want to be, to the place where you feel like you already have it. Okay, feel like it's already yours. So you're letting go of that need and that lack and that want and that like, yeah, need, lack, and want, and the doubting. That's what you're letting go of. You're letting go of that. Okay, so you want to make sure you're affirming, it's mine. My desire is mine. I feel it's mine. I'm one and connected. This world, we are all one. Like, keep reminding the idea, it's not even an idea. It's a truth. There's a truth that we're all one. We are all one. And you can prove it to yourself, because with everyone yourself pushed out, you see that everyone's a reflection of you, okay? Everyone's a reflection of you and your reality. Okay, so see the world as one and whole and connected. Everyone in your world is just an extension of you. It's just an extension. So you already do have it. You just don't know that you have it. This is why why do you want to affirm? You're practicing because you do have it, you just don't know it. That's why you're affirming. That's why you're saying intentions, because you're practicing that reality that already exists. And you want to have the thoughts that you would have if you already had the desire. It's already here. I already have something. I'm not lacking it. I'm not doubting it. I'm not wanting it. The only difference is desires are not all visible to us. Okay, but to create them to be visible to us, we have to affirm and be in that reality. How do you affirm and be in that reality? Well, you have the thoughts you would have if you had that desire. He deleted me in December. I did the work for 3 months, added him, he accepted. 1 month later, he deleted me. Okay. It's not a big deal. It's not even a big deal. Okay. I know that it probably you feel something here. I do. I understand that. But look, you did the work for 3 months, but you also have lived a whole life of having thoughts that oppose things you want. You unconsciously are creating. So this is a lifetime work. It's not just 3 months of work. You do the work until your world is realized, until your manifestation is realized, or actually till you have your manifestation, until your desire is realized or materialized. That's how long you do the work. It's not like I did it for 3 months and I don't have it. Well, guess what? You just affirmed you don't have it. I mean, that's basically what you're saying. How many times have you said that to yourself? That's an affirmation. You're affirming, I don't have it. He deleted me. Guess what? You just affirmed. You affirmed that reality. Whatever we're saying is an affirmation. So start to be more observant and aware of your own thoughts and your own what you're saying to other people, what you're saying to yourself. Okay, I understand you're asking this question here, but because you're asking the question, you've been thinking it. Stop going detail by detail and start being a creator. The creator is a person who affirms your reality you want until you have it. Okay, so here's what you do. What do you want? You want him to be with you? You just start affirming, we are together. Okay? Because he added you, or he accepted you, but you don't just want to be accepted on social media. You want constant communication, so affirm that. I intend we have constant communication and relationship, and I intend that this person really cares about me and loves me and wants to be with me and is head over heels for me, tells me how much they care about me and want to be with me, loves to spend every moment with me. They show me how much they care about me, right? Take an action, affirm an action step within your affirmation, right? And what does that look like and feel like? You have to come from the place that you have this desire that already exists. You're coming from the place of he deleted you. That's where you ended on. He deleted me. So the world will reflect that. Okay, so now what do you need to do? Affirm we're together in a relationship. Okay, or maybe if that feels too far off, that's okay to say we're in constant communication now. All right, so fresh. I've been able to manifest a move across the country and good jobs. Awesome. Congratulations. But how come it's so hard for SP? It's not. But now why are you saying how? Look at even what you're saying. You have to be aware of what you're saying. When you say, but how come it's hard for SP? Well, you're noticing too much it's not happening. So what you need to be doing, because it's the story you tell yourself that's manifesting, okay? You want to, first of all, acknowledge, oh my gosh, I'm really good at this. I know how to manifest. I was able to move across the country. I did that. Manifestation just means creating your life. It's reality creation or life creation. It's not like, we've been doing it 24/7 our whole entire life, okay? So it's creating your life. You created your life yourself, move across the country with a good job. Acknowledge that. Now say, if I could do it with that, it's so easy with a specific person. It's got to be easy. Or I intend it's easy. If you're having a little doubt, that's fine. Just say, I intend it's going to be easy. If I can do it in these other areas, I surely can do it right in the area with a specific person. I'm allowed to have doubts, I'm allowed to have worries, but it's still manifesting. I'm still on the right path. No matter what, I'm on the right path. No matter what, this is working out for me. No matter what, I know I'm living happily ever after. It's like the book's already been written. I already know it's happily ever after. I'm just on the right path right now. Every day I should just be doing the things that I'm living my joy. I'm having fun. I'm excited about life. Okay, fine. There's ups and downs. I personally create a world that it's just up, 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 up. You could do that too. It's up to you, whatever you want. If you believe ups and downs, sure, ups and downs. You can create a reality where it just gets better and better and better and better, and you're able to detach from the physical reality because you step into your power of knowing you are infinite intelligence. You're one and connected with infinite intelligence, and you are infinite. All right, so you got it. So that's it. We already decided it's done. We've decided it's easy. You've got this. So keep affirming that where it's starting to feel true, okay? And the more you affirm that it's starting, you're like, oh, it is true. And you will release your resistance because you'll feel a little more ease. You don't need to let go. You should persist. You just need to know it's done. Yeah, I like that. I love that you filled in with that because that's true. That's part of it. Just persist. You just persist in the reality that you want. Persist, or you stay loyal to the desire. You affirm the desired reality until it's done, until it's realized. Organic. Okay. Yeah. Doug, are you saying like, what's organic? Organic. Or are you talking about my dating story? Organic. Meeting someone organic. Okay, my SP keeps doing the things I visualize us doing together with someone else. Oh, okay, here's what you do. Okay, first of all, can you just say, look, it's working. But okay, now you got to learn how to tweak it a little bit. Don't make it a big deal. You don't have to get triggered by that. You don't have to feel worried about that. You observe it. Can you observe it from a place of like, okay, this is happening. It needs to shift. And guess what? If you did it with someone else, you can surely do it with yourself. So now what do? Well, maybe you've been visualizing, but, without talking to you, I'm not sure exactly where your thoughts are, but I'll give some ideas of what you could do. Maybe just ask yourself, why isn't it me? Okay, and then it'll rise to the surface. Why isn't it me? Why with her and not with me? Is there something that I think why it's not with me? Okay, whatever that is, then you want to affirm the opposite, right? You affirm whatever's coming to the surface. Affirm the opposite, because maybe that's kind of what's holding you back. And then another thing that you could do is also, when you're visualizing, start to feel it more. Like, feel that experience. What would it feel like if you were really, you're saying they did something with someone else. So now imagine that they're doing it with you, like whatever it is. Let's say you wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride. I don't know where I thought that, but so now imagine what it would be like if you were going up, you're together, like arm in arm, holding hands, or, however you're like embracing, maybe going up or just looking at each other excited. Like, what would that feel like doing that? And how would you feel with the view together? And you're laughing together, you're looking at each other, glaring in each other's eyes, having fun. Okay, that's visualize you're actually in the scene. And if you can, bring some of your senses, 5 senses into it. What does it smell like? What does it feel like? right? You're just trying to experience that reality that already exists. Okay, so practice, make sure you're practicing from the first person, and make sure you're not saying, poor me, right? The victim mentality, why is it happening with someone else and not me? Okay, because if you're doing that, for sure it's not going to be coming your way. Okay, because you're still seeing it outside of you. You need to bring that reality to you. I mean, reality already exists within you, but you need to see that and say, you know what, my reality, it's valuable. Your reality is showing you that your thoughts are creating, because look at that. Okay, you just need to tweak it. That's it. You're so powerful. You could do it literally today. You could get an invitation from your specific person, a message from your specific person asking you to do one of those things, or just reaching out to you. Okay, so don't make that mean something negative. Just make it mean this is working. It's working for me, for you, right? But, you see that and you say, it's working for me. Okay, Emerald. Which happens first, them thinking of me or me thinking of them? And how do we know? Well, it depends what you are thinking. Everything's reflecting you. It's reflecting you. So they're thinking of you because you think that they're thinking of you. That's why. He's setting up a new home for you and him and the kids you'll have together. Perfect. See, exactly. That's exactly how you want to see that. That was a scenario from earlier. How to heal from panic attacks. Okay, well, so panic attacks are coming from like anxiety and fear and worrying about the future or revisiting the past, right? And what's powerful about being in the present moment and being mindful and being in this moment is you're not going to be worrying about what's happened in the past and what's going to happen in the future, but to be present right here and now. So if you could practice doing things that are powerfully present, if you're into yoga could be really powerful, where you're using breathing techniques, you're using all these different techniques to be in the moment. Okay, but you also are. If you could have thoughts, if you could just start writing down, like take a notebook and start to write down words like, I want to feel safe. I intend to feel safe. It's okay to say I want, right? I want to feel safe. I intend to feel safe. I intend to feel secure. Just Google the word secure and then find all the synonyms to secure. And then from those words, find more synonyms and just start writing those down. You need to focus your mind more on the idea of this is safe and everything's okay. And I am secure, and this world is secure. When you're feeling secure, you'll reflect a world back that's secure. Where, on other words, like other ideas. I say words, but it's like not just the word. It's the idea of feeling relieved, right? You don't want to feel panic. You want to feel relief. You want to feel rested. You want to feel at ease. You want to feel calm. All of those type of words. Even if you just Google it, it's going to change your life. If you Google it and even if you just start writing that down, like every day, have a notebook where you're just writing down, I'm feeling more calm today. Okay, you're gonna say, yeah, but I'm not. Okay, but do you understand? You need to come from the place to manifest feeling more calm and relaxed, relieved, and secure. You have to embody those feelings. And how do you get there? Well, you practice being in that state of mind. That's how you can do that. Okay, breathing techniques will be powerful for you as well. Breathing deep into your diaphragm, not right here, because that's where it's like shortness of breath, but like really deep breaths. Okay, what should I do after I acted crazy with my SP? Okay, it's okay. You don't even have to worry about it. Here's the thing: when you worry about it, it actually becomes a problem. He told me he can't take me seriously anymore. Okay, sorry, I'm not trying to laugh about it. It's not that it's funny. It's just that you can actually change it. It doesn't even matter what you did. Do you know that you can revise it, that they wouldn't even remember? Revision is powerful. You could revise it, that never even happened, and it will reflect back in your world. It doesn't exist if you don't think it exists. It only exists because you believe it exists. Okay, so what should you do after? Just start saying, oh, I think, okay, so here's a way you can do a soft revision. So I acted crazy. and you can't take me serious anymore. But you know what? Actually, it wasn't really that big of a deal. I don't think I acted that crazy. It wasn't that big of a deal. He does take me seriously. I know he can take me seriously. I was just playing around. That's okay. It wasn't a big deal. Okay, whatever it was, you have to say, even if you're like, yeah, but it was a big deal. Well, don't say that, because your world will reflect that. So you have to affirm it like you want it to be. He forgives me. He thinks I'm really, he thinks I can be kind of funny. He knows that I learned from, if you feel like it's a mistake, you could just say, I learned from my mistake, and all is forgiven. All is forgiven. It's as simple as that. I learned from my mistake, and all is forgiven. My SP canceled a trip with me. How do I change this? Well, don't decide. See, nothing is ever final until you decide it's final. Did you decide, oh, it's canceled, it's over, it's canceled, and then you told friends it's canceled, now you tell people at work it's canceled, I don't know what you said, but the more you talk about it, you're hardening that reality into your world. It's not final until you say it's final. So start intending or saying, it's not canceled. We're still going on that trip. Okay, let's say the date is tomorrow. So, maybe in the big picture that doesn't feel realistic. So just say, I intend we're still going on this trip. Somehow, some way, we're rescheduling this trip. It's going to happen. You need to persist in your mind that this is happening, that it's done. Okay? And where are you going? So start looking at pictures of the place you're going. Oh, start looking at pictures of oh, look at that view and look at that place and what things you'll be doing. Start getting excited about going, because the more you get excited about going, your world will reflect that you're going. That's how you change it. If y'all haven't joined the group, you should. Oh, thank you. That's a nice testimonial. All right, Tatiana, what's the most effective way to manifest my SP back? Well, you affirm the reality that you want. You want to have the thoughts that you would have if you were in the relationship with your specific person. So what are those thoughts? Are those thoughts, what are they doing? Let me check their social media. I wonder who they're with. Where are they going? Why haven't I heard from them? All of those thoughts do not align with the version of you in the relationship, okay? So you have to dissolve those thoughts completely. And you step into your power knowing you're the creator. You step into your power knowing you're the God of your reality. You're the only thinker. Everyone in your world is an extension of you, a reflection of you. Your specific person is reflecting back to your own thoughts and beliefs and assumptions about them. So what are you assuming about them? Start assuming they are in love with you. They want you and only you. They think you are the most beautiful, the most amazing, the most talented. They're the most attracted to you. They just want to spend every waking moment with you, right? Those are the thoughts you would have. You would be thinking that. You would know that. It wouldn't just be thinking that. It's a knowing. It's a knowing. So start affirming it until you know that. All right, how can I make him confess his feelings? All right, so it's the same. It's the same way every time. You want to start. What would it feel like to you if he confessed his feelings? How would you feel if he said, I'm in love with you and I just want to be with you. I cannot stop thinking about you. You could create an imaginal scene in your mind that's taking place. If you want, you could also, you don't have to, if you're like, I can't really imagine them sometimes, well then imagine you're telling your best friend, guess what happened yesterday, right? Because you advance into the future and you affirm it as if it already happened. So you just have to have an imaginal scene with your best friend saying, he told me everything he feels about me. He was so emotionally available and he shared his feelings. He confessed that he's in love with me. He confessed he wants to be with me and only me. And then imagine your friend saying, oh my God, that's so incredible. Congratulations, or that's amazing, or I love this, what would you be doing and saying? That's what you want to spend time in your mind thinking about. Okay, and then you keep a mental diet. So if halfway through the day, let's say you had that imaginal scene in the morning and then, you worked all day and now you were so busy at work, but by the time you finished, after work, now you're headed home and you're like, oh, but I haven't heard from them. Well, now you ended on the note, I haven't heard from them. It's literally like why you get hot and cold behavior, or maybe no behavior, because you affirm what you want, but then now you're affirming. It's affirming. You're affirming, yeah, but I haven't heard from them. That's an affirmation. Okay, so instead of thinking I haven't heard from them, okay, you could think it. You're going to think that, right? That's okay if you think it. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Thank you. But you can notice like, oh, I haven't heard from them, but you know what? I intend to hear from them. I know that I'm on their mind. I know that they're thinking about me to tell me to confess their feelings. Then you start to go into your affirmation rampage of what you want it to be. You want to live with him by the beach. Oh, yeah. Okay, so review girl. Start picturing that you are living near the beach. And even doesn't matter where he moved, and if it's not by the beach and you're like, but that's not the one. It doesn't mean it's final. You don't create that anything is final. Just decide it's whatever is happening, it's all leading up. He could sell that house or keep it as an investment, whether or not he purchased it or rented it. He could still get out of a lease. You have to believe all things are possible. That's the thing. And you focus only on the end result. The end goal is being in the beach or beach house, living by the beach. And what would that feel? And the smell of the ocean or the smell of the lake and the fresh air. And what does that all look like? That's what you feel and embody. Does saying it's done, but still affirming daily contradict living in the end? No. Okay, it doesn't contradict it. I mean, if you start to think this is contradicting and this is no, you're on the right path. The goal is, okay, so when you say it's done, it's like you know it's done, but at times you might have a doubt, and you're like affirming, and you want to be affirming because you want it to feel good, because you want to practicing experiencing a reality that already exists. When you're affirming, you're picturing. The idea is when you're living in the end, you see that you're together. When you're affirming it, you see that you're together. Do you see? No matter what, the goal is for you to see that you're together. That's the goal. Okay, so it's not contradicting. I mean, the problem is that you could create that it is. You don't want to create that, okay? Just say I'm getting it no matter what. And because I personally do that, and it works. That works because I know it's done, but every once in a while, maybe I feel like affirming it, and I'm like, I'm going to affirm this because maybe I want to affirm it because I want to imagine, and I like that feeling, and I like, not because that's exactly why I'm doing it. I want to feel that reality. I just like it, and I already know it's mine, but I'm affirming it because I want to feel it right now. Yes, Doug, I am loved, wanted, and chosen. No, it doesn't. So don't think about any contradict. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Here's what you say. If you're starting to wonder, wait a minute, I get it, because it does sound that way, right? You don't want to think logically and rationally anymore. Stop being logical. Stop being realistic. As a manifester, as a master manifester, nothing is logical, because you can shift into a new reality, or you have to understand that all creation exists. And for me, I'm shifting into new realities very quickly, overnight, when I want something. Not wanting, needing, but like, I could get whatever I want. I feel like I could get whatever I want. So here's the key is, if you're starting to ask yourself, wait, should I do this or should I do that? Does it contradict? That's being in the area of like question mode, right? You don't want to be in the questions and thinking about questions all the time. You want to be in the answer. You want to be in the solution. And that is saying that all you need to do is decide, I'm doing, no matter what, I'm doing it right. This is working. I'm in the right place, or however you want to say that. Sometimes I'll do a little rampage. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm, questioning things, then I realize, oh, wait, I want to be in the answer. I want to be in the solution. And that looks like me saying, hey, this is working. I can do this. I could do both. It's still going to work. I could still doubt it. I'm still getting my manifestation. I can still be negative, still getting my manifestation. I could be sad in bed for 3 days and still get my manifestation. It's all how I believe reality to work. It's how you believe reality to work. If you believe you could fly, you could shift to a reality where that is happening. That's how reality works. Okay, read books like Autobiography of a Yogi. That's going to blow your mind, because that's what can happen. Read that book. Things in that book that seem impossible or seem mystical, mysterious, magical, miraculous It's not. We can all be doing that. It's just, that's not how we generally believe reality to work. I believe reality to work that way. So you got to get your brain there, your mind, not brain, but like your imagination to that place. All possibilities exist. Okay. And then just say, I'm doing it right. Somehow, some way, I'm just going to try this, and I'm just going to believe it works. I'm not, Dom. Do I go live in that group? With my group, I have a schedule. I have events scheduled. Every Saturday, I go live for Q&A. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about being irresistible to your specific person. So I'm in a workshop with events every day, and all those workshops are recorded through Zoom. I save them, and they're posted for you to go back and review those as many times as you want, and post questions if you want. This group that I have, it's in an app. It's an app. So you download an app, and then you can communicate with others. It's a great community. You know, when you're manifesting, it kind of feels like you're like delusional or crazy. This is a nice way to feel like community, that you know that this is true, right? That you're not looking at the world. If I'm questioning, is this weird or delusional? Well, my world's going to reflect that. So you need to keep getting to more safe places that will help you know how to manifest and know the truth of this. Or is it Caitlin? So I've been working on my self-concept and manifesting SP, still working on SP, but I feel so much better since I've been working on my self-concept. I see a total difference. That is wonderful. You see a total difference in the way people treat you, because everyone is yourself pushed out. And that means everyone is yourself pushed out, reflected, mirrored to you. So whatever you think, your self-concept, when you're focusing on your self-concept of like, I am chosen, I am a priority, I am valuable, I am worthy, I am powerful, I am the creator. Your world's gonna reflect that. It's amazing, isn't it? Don't you feel so good? And it's not that you want, well, the manifestation is nice, but you're learning your creative power. You're learning how powerful you are. You're learning that you're the operant power. You're learning that you're the only thinker in your reality. Now, if you're doing that, look how powerful it is. You've got it. Your SP is yours. Just keep intending. It's working on every area of your life. Good. I'm so excited. Thank you for sharing that. How often are we affirming during the day? I try hard to persist, but sometimes I'm busy. You don't even need to affirm at all. You can affirm once. You can affirm once today, and then you don't even have to affirm ever again. So you affirm as much as it feels like you need to. You affirm anytime you're having doubts or fears or worries. If you go, oh, it's not happening. Oh, let me check their social media. Stop yourself and say, no, I'm not going to do that because it's already mine. This desire's mine. I get to have everything I want, right? That's how you would affirm in that moment. If the person pops up in your head, well, don't start thinking worst case scenario. Start thinking the best case scenario, right? The best case scenario with affirmations around that. You don't, the thing is, persist doesn't mean repetition. Persist does not mean repetition. Persist means you're just loyal to your desire. You have faith in your desire. You know that it's yours. And yeah, like I said, you're going to reaffirm your reality until it becomes your reality. How to become a money magnet. You just say, I'm a money magnet. It's like raining money. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. So you want to see abundance everywhere. It's not outside. It's not necessarily anything outside of us trying to make this happen. It's just the experience. So if we have an experience of lack, now we're focusing on lack. Oh, I don't have enough. I can barely pay my rent, or I can pay my rent, but I can't go on that vacation. I can only go on vacation twice a year, whatever, however that looks, right? That's still a lack mindset. The abundance mindset is, I have infinite supply. Infinite supply. The entire world is yours. It's literally here for you. You need to see it that way. Look for the abundance. Notice all the abundance. Notice the abundance of oxygen you breathe in. Notice the abundance of trees that are blooming in the beautiful spring, and the all the green and the leaves. There's an abundance out there. You have to focus on abundance. It doesn't have to be just abundance of money. Now, another thing is focus on gratitude. It's the same, it's ultimately that same feeling. If you had the $500 million right now, is that what you want to manifest? I don't know why I said that number, but maybe that's the number you want. If you want to feel that right now, you can feel that. What would it feel like to have that? Okay, so you would feel gratitude. That's where I was going. You would feel gratitude, like, wow, I'm so blessed and I'm so lucky and I'm so thankful. That's living in the end of having the more money. Okay, so let's say you played a lottery and you're like, yeah, but I didn't win. Well, look, that's what you're claiming. I didn't win. You have to say, oh, I bought a ticket. I intend to win next time. Whatever. It doesn't have to be the lottery. It could be anything. It could be, you could just meet someone who says, I have no family and you've always been sweet to me, and I'm gonna put you in my trust and will, and when I pass, because I want to give everything to you. Like, anything could happen. You could meet someone who just says, I have a lot of money. You could meet someone who just says, hey, this $500 because you were so sweet to me. All right, so it's looking. You don't have to look for it. We're not looking for it. It's observing and noticing the abundance that's already in your life. There's a lot of abundance. Anyway, thank you. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. I'm intending abundance. Focus on abundance mindset. Focus on feeling worthy, feeling loved, feeling chosen, feeling the prize, feeling the best and the most amazing, okay? That's what you want to focus on. If you want additional help, I do one-on-one coaching. You can click my link that's in the description, or I have also my private group if you want to join that. I have a free Facebook group if you want to join that. If you want to find a community where you can ask questions, you can go there too. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.